All right, we're going to be going over one of the plays really quickly. Miami Dolphins' second touchdown came at 7 minutes and 57 or 7 minutes 52 seconds in the third quarter here. A touchdown to Mike Gesicki looked like, I believe, in starting in the red zone. But you're going to see on the play two things that I'm going to be a little critical of. First one, of course, is going to be the choice by our young defensive coordinator testing out some two-man rushes. Two-man rush, I don't think is going to get it done in the NFL very many times. I do understand, though, I think there was a little bit of problem in coverage here. And the second one is, I don't know, just the way Chuck Clark approaches this ball, you'll have to wait till the actual second replay. You see Chuck sitting in the center of the defense here. Showing a three-man, possibly, yep, three-man pressure. Only two men come. We got a center drop here for the halfback. Boom, Gesicki. Williams tries to come put a hit. But so watch Clark. Hamilton's kind of looking at Clark a little weird here. I noticed that right off the rip. But watch this replay. I don't have the full 22 camera angles yet. I'm very looking forward to that. But so let's watch here. Two men cover, rush, not getting anywhere. Okay, so freeze frame. Of course, we have Williams was playing on the right. Hamilton looked like he was lined up left, obvious. Patrick Queen looked like he was helping double Tyreek here. But so we got Gesicki coming up. Chuck looks like he's in a pretty good spot for that ball. Let's go back 10 seconds here. We're gonna restart that replay again one more time. Again, Kyle kind of had a look on like Chuck, bro. So here we are. So he sees it. He's got eyes on the ball. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you can already see he's broken on the ball. Queen knows where the ball's going. He knows where the ball's going. It looks like Chuck Clark's got eyes on the ball here. And he sees Gesicki. Now, I mean, I'm not a pro player. I don't know the pace of the game. I'm lower than an armchair quarterback. Let's say that. But so we saw a good example by Marcus Williams earlier of a push out. You don't have to really lay the stick. Get your arms right there on his numbers and extend out. But as you see from the follow through, he kind of just pops up a little and kind of watches it. And Marcus does a good job of coming, just watches it in. Nothing. Come on, Chuck. I expect more out of you, my guy. He almost didn't get that second foot. A little push, even one arm on that lower 88. Right there. Might have resulted in a no catch. He's telling him right there, it's under review. It's under review. But great catch. I mean, you can't really fault too much. That was a great catch by Gesicki. Maybe Chuck thought that was going out, but touchdown confirmed. And I think most of us know the story from here. All right, we're going to be going over the first defensive breakdown by the Baltimore Ravens. You're going to have what looks like a cover 2 or cover 4 look originally here, or quarters look, I should say, but it looks like it's actually supposed to be potentially a cover 1 based on the end of the look. Kyle Hamilton, regardless, though, as John Harbaugh said, was supposed to have the deep coverage here. Tyreek down on your right. Oh my God, I hate the NFL. Their replay service does not work. Let's go back. Sorry about that, folks. So again, Kyle Hamilton here. Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters definitely thinks he has outs or help over the top. He's still backpedaling. He goes with him, but I think he thought he had over the top help, and Kyle Hamilton definitely gave one up there. One of two, Harbaugh said that was his responsibility. He was looking at that crosser underneath when he should have had the deep coverage. Unfortunate young rook. Harbaugh didn't call him out by name on the second defensive breakdown we're going to go to here shortly, but I'm pretty sure it was him. All right, we're going to be going over the second defensive breakdown. I'm pretty sure by Kyle Hamilton, but according to Coach John Harbaugh, I'm guessing he didn't want to call him out by name on the second one. That's just my unprofessional opinion, but you be the judge of that. We're going to look at it here. So 3rd and 6, Miami driving, 5:32 on the clock, fourth quarter. So right off the rip, I'm going to pause here. We've got Jalen Armour-Davis, Marcus Peters, and one other defensive back playing pretty far off. From my first observation, there's already a problem here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe there's another man outside of view. Yeah. Yeah, you got one guy I think sitting high here, safety. So you end up having 5 defensive backs on 4 people over here, which automatically 2 is going, no way. I got a one-on-one Tyreek Hill up top. So he's already identified because of the misalignment. So you've got Kyle Hamilton. Looks like he's trying to ask something, the young rook, and he's lined up. So I'm pretty sure Kyle is supposed to be sitting right about past the 50. But both are going to, off the snap, you're going to see here. He's already, Marcus Williams, bail technique. He knows he's not supposed to be here. He's probably in a mid zone right here. Kyle's not supposed to be here, I don't think. I don't think he's even expecting to turn around and see Kyle here. And that's off snap. So Kyle is still not in a retreat technique. I mean, young rookie, you got to understand, he is reading the backfield. I don't know where he's looking. But these receivers are gone. He's finally starting to read the side here. And as we're about to see, touchdown to it. Now, we're going to get a better view here on this next replay. I like to show y'all how I see it. But so here on this replay, we're going to get a better view. And as you can see right here, Marcus Williams, Jalen Armour-Davis having a word with the young rookie about where he's supposed to be. And he probably thought Marcus was supposed to be back there, or either way, like I said, I believe Kyle Hamilton's at fault on this play, his second defensive breakdown of the day. So here we are again. So here's what I was saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a linebacker. My apologies. So, of course, right off snap. Again, bail technique. He's looking over here. He went from the backfield watching the halfback to watching here. So I don't know if he thinks he's supposed to be in this mid-zone drop. But obviously, like at this point, seeing Marcus Williams, I'd be like, oh, maybe I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. And he's running. And I think Marcus right here realized, oh, no, what is he doing here? Let me rewind 10 seconds here. Because you can see a high safety in there. That's not Marcus Peters. So, yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. Probably right here. Backing off. And yeah, again, no one runs to the overtop help. I'm pretty sure it's Kyle Hamilton's fault on this play. I think we're going to get another look of Marcus Williams and Jalen Armour-Davis giving him a word. I mean, maybe Jalen was supposed to be in a cover 3 bail technique there and go completely all the way back. But if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to get one more replay after the field goal here. I don't believe Marcus Peters went deep on the opposite side, who was on the outside. So I wouldn't see. I mean, sometimes they have that where like they'll cover a flat or outside zone instead of going deep while the other side goes deep for the cover 3, and you have like a defensive shift essentially. But I don't think that was the case there. Here we are again. Jalen just watching, and oh man, I don't have a safety. That's a throw high schoolers can make, honestly. But here I think we're gonna finally get the conversation between Marcus Williams, Jalen Armour-Davis, and Kyle Hamilton. Shout out to Jalen Armour-Davis, man. You have been balling out, young rook. I hope you keep doing so. I was really excited about you and Pepe whenever we drafted y'all. But so here we are. They're talking again, and Jalen's telling him, "You're supposed to be back there, man." And Kyle, I think, is telling him, "Well, I thought you were back there. Wait, I'm supposed to be." So, not a good look for the young rook. I really hope, just like Marcus Williams, who a lot of people remember him for giving up that long touchdown play, I think, in the Saints and Vikings game. I hope Kyle Hamilton's able to learn from those mistakes and bounce back. All right. Looking at one of my next big points here, we're going to be in the Baltimore Ravens loss to the Miami Dolphins. So we are up 28-14, 7 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Miami has eaten half of the clock in one drive opening in the third quarter. An impressive drive capped by a great catch by Mike Gesicki. However, I'm recording this part for I want to make a very big point here about our play calling from Greg Roman. As you can see, we're up 28-14. I'm going to tell you. Actually, I'll wait to make my point till after the 3 plays. I'm going to tell you right now, it's basically going to be 3 passing plays that are not going to result in a first down. It's going to result in a punt. So let's let it play out, though. First play, motion Ricard. Little bit of a low pass to Bateman. One thing Lamar's got to work on is driving into those passes a little more, driving the ball to the receiver's chest. Definitely seen a big increase in his accuracy from week 1. Definitely, I think he's knocking off some rust from not playing in the preseason. I think we're only going to see better Lamar later in the season. So moving on to second down and 10. Baltimore again. Baltimore's first drive, leading in the third after a long Miami drive. Keep that in mind. Second down, shotgun, 4 wide. Andrews in the slot. Looks like he's setting some coverage. Looks like we have a heavy blitz. Nichols backing out. Went to a little bit of a tight end flat or swing to Isaiah Likely. Shout out CCU, Chanticleers, my hometown. Hope that kid does well and hope he does big things for us. All right, Lamar Jackson looks like he's trying to speed it up a little bit here on third down, trying to get the defense out. 3rd and 7, Andrews in the slot left, Likely slot right. Stacked heavy left, 5 wide. Again, showing a little bit of pressure, 55 moving with Likely. Steps up in the pocket. Good pass, step up and pass to Andrews, but short of the sticks. So 4th down, and we're going to see a punt. And I'm going to pause our film right there, actually. So, let me ask our football fans a question here. If you were leading by 14 points in the third quarter with a hot offense on the opposing team, do you A, pass the ball 3 times in a row? B, attempt to run the ball? C, attempt to run the ball to stall an offense, which has been a known tactic since Brady and Manning have dominated this league way back? If your defense needs a minute to breathe, if they need time, to not even attempt a run leading in the third when your defense needs a breather, in my opinion, is an unexcusable mistake on the second game of the season. I'd get it maybe in the first game. But I'm sure this game has been circled on Baltimore's calendar since last year, which I went to that game in Miami and watched my Ravens get embarrassed against a cover 0. I don't know, man. I think even most people that play Madden would at least call one run play in that. Maybe Lamar audibled out of one. I highly doubt that. But of course, to get your offensive line going, every offensive line out there would rather hit someone than be hit. And you didn't give your guys a chance, Greg Roman. Harbaugh, circle that note. You definitely need to address that in meetings this week. I think it definitely set a wrong tone for the second half of the game. We're going to give the ball back to Miami, which is going to result actually in a touchdown, which we're going to review that here shortly. All right, so we are at 2 minutes in the third quarter left in this game. Baltimore still up 14 after a good stop by the Ravens defense. Yet again, Greg Roman is starting this drive with a pass. So up 14-0 in the second half, starting at 7 minutes and 52 seconds in the third quarter. Greg Roman has started with 4 passing attempts. Again, this has to be addressed. With that being said, the first completion is going to go to Mark Andrews here. Good pass. Gain of 9 by the ref. A little generous in my opinion, but on the play. So Now we're going to get to what I really am observing here. We're going to be looking here at Baltimore's rushing attack in the second half of this game. According to my stats here, it's going to be a split here in the third quarter of 12 passes to 7 runs, one being Lamar's touchdown run on this drive on third down, I believe. Mark Andrews having a good game, 6 catches, 67 yards. So I'm going to pause here. So we have, to start with, we got heavy left by the Ravens with fullback right. We have for the Miami Dolphins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, maybe 8, 9. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players up by the line of scrimmage. So basically, probably one safety sitting high up here just in case. With that being said, of course, this is going to be you have to beat your man kind of deal. We have, I believe, Josh Oliver out here on tight end. He's going to be on a pulling route with, I believe, Ricard coming up the center. You're going to see here, it looks like our rookie Tyler Linderbaum, our center, looks like he's going to be pulling on this play to the left, almost like a trap type of play. Obviously, something happens here. McCary and Linderbaum. Moses is going to get swam like he is an ocean, like that big sea he is. Sorry, Morgan. But, I mean, the play's not going his way, so as long as he doesn't get beat inside, it doesn't matter. The problem, we've been getting a lot of criticism right here on our left guard, Ben Powers. But on this play, you're going to see Ben get some good push. It's going to result in a poor play. Let's go here now. I'm going to freeze frame here in just a second off the snap. There's the pull. I am very sorry. Let's kick back here 10 seconds. I'm going to try to get this pause again. Off snap. So there's pull. All right, freeze frame here. All right, that's not a good look. It was a even matchup basically off the line, 6 on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 6 blockers on the line versus their 6 blockers on the line. One-on-one matchups to fullback, tight end that's pulling, and halfback. So halfback's got to beat his man basically, or one of these men is watching Lamar, but it's kind of a double coverage considering he's in the design of the play. Of course, I'm glad Lamar doesn't hold that ball because the man on the outside just comes free. I think Tyler was supposed to get out there and seal that. Definitely looks like one of these two was supposed to seal the inside. If Linderbaum or Ricard, I'm not sure whose assignment this man was. But either way, someone missed their man on the outside here, and he comes free. As you're going to see on the play, he kind of forces him to cut back right, which we're beat right. I don't know if that was the design right. Let's take another look at this play. So again, pulling right. It looks like, to me, if you're pulling the center to your left, the play design is supposed to go left. Ricard's foot is going left, which leads me to believe that he was supposed to go left. My guess is Oliver's supposed to seal anybody that comes around this outside. Ideally, I would like to see the rest of this line kind of blocking down to the left if that is the design play. Maybe there's a cutback design potentially with the tight end pull right here in the motion. You know, it could be center cutback if he seals. But either way, this guy just comes, and I don't know. Let's watch what Ricard does here. Ricard's got his eyes on him. Oliver also has his eyes on him. I'm going to watch Oliver a little closely on this replay here. Let's see where he is on snap. Is he on the opposite side, or is he... Kind of seems like Oliver's supposed to secure anyone that comes inside potentially, and Ricard should have stepped outside. Either way, whether by design or execution, did not come off well. Kind of looks like Linderbaum missed an assignment, or Ricard did on that one, and Powers got a decent push. So, of course, now here on 3rd and 2, excuse my mistake earlier, we're going to see, I believe, the Lamar Jackson touchdown. Phenomenal athlete that he is. I shouldn't call him an athlete. He's a quarterback. I don't want people to get that mistaken. But all right, here we go. Again, showing heavy left, too wide. Switching halfback to opposite side of the heavy is always a good call, in my opinion. Miami, again, kind of showing some pressure here at the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the line. I guess you can 8, 9 in the box technically. So again, showing heavy. We've got a Ricard motion, which is a normal thing in this offense. Let's see our off snap look. He's going to set. So we went from basically a strong left to a strong right in double motion. Obviously still showing looks like a corner blitz here. We're going to go in one more motion left. So we're really trying to pull. There's the fake sweep. So let's take a look here. 72. Is that power? So power's pulling. McCary sealed the edge. Zeitler's there. I think that's Linderbaum. Looks like Moses got a pretty decent seal. Ricard's on next level. So basically, this guy's hopefully going to get washed by Ricard here. Ricard's probably going to knock him off his feet. So he's reading Lamar and Devin. Obviously, kind of drifts a little too far towards Devin. Ricard pushing him out. He's still thinking Lamar's going to this huge outside hole here. Lamar's got his vision on the inside hole, which he's one of a kind at. Looking at some good powers. Good ceiling blocks here. Just got everyone washed up, and here he goes. Inside, makes one man miss, and off to the races. Looked like some good blocking there. Lamar's just playing with him. I don't like to see that flip, Lamar, but it's better than the flip you did a year ago, so I appreciate you. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson, one of a kind cornerback. Run blocking's looking pretty good. Looks more miscommunications. Moses not getting his job done, looks like on the right side a little bit. All right, here we go. This is going to be a great view. So let's take a look. Linderbaum, Zeitler, Moses, Powers, McCary, Oliver, Ricard, motion went to Bateman. Off rip, we have Powers pulling. Zeitler, great block. Linderbaum, both you can see they have that outside leverage. Linderbaum has great outside leverage. Whoever this D tackle is really trying to lay in. Moses has got his one-on-one. Ricard's looking. McCary's got his guy one-on-one. He's not making an inside move, so he doesn't care. Let's unfreeze for a minute here. Powers pulling. I'd like to see a little more giddy up in that horse. Great block. Moses keeping on his man. Zeitler, MVP of that offensive line. Still working on him. He's got his man great. Moses still working. Does a good job of not letting this guy get on Powers, too. That's, I think, a big plus. Ricard doing Ricard things. And boom. Great job by Moses of not letting him get off that block. Powers comes in and actually delivers a great seal on the right side. And Lamar just, like I said, doing Lamar things. That burst on the inside hole. So, again, we're seeing some pretty good blocking. Powers looks like he's pulling decently, getting to his blocks. Got good push on the other block. So, that really begs the question, man. What happens here with the Ravens? Up 34-14, 35-15, going into the fourth quarter. Dream situation. Even if they scored, I'd still be running that ball. But as we are going to see on our next play or review, 2 passes, 3 runs, it's not going to go well. All right, next up, we're going to be examining Baltimore Ravens' next drive, which is going to be a turnover on downs. So we're going to be looking at 2 pass plays followed by 3 run plays. So once again, Greg Roman comes out the gate after the last touchdown, after successful runs, mind you. He comes out with 2 straight passing plays. Now, however, these plays are going to work for him, and I could understand if you're committing to this passing mindset that you've been beating them all day. But that's going to come into play later here on the choice on 3rd and 4th down, in my opinion. All right, but again, great pass, good protection by the offensive line. Lamar steps up, delivers a good ball over the center to Devin Duvernay. First down Ravens. Okay, we came out the gates, passing again. Looks good. We got motion by Ricard left. Potential run, we go play action. So faked him on the run. I can kind of understand that call. Great cross there by Duvernay. Looked like a potential touchdown with Bateman, but shit, I'll take that pass all day. Excuse my language. All right, so we're going to go 1st and 10, 11:34 now. I want to pause, just talk about that for a second. So we're up by 14. We are in the 4th quarter. There's 11:30. Now, I kind of understand your passing game is getting it done. But that's going to come into play here in just a minute after this play. You are dominating their defensive backs, but again, you're kind of keeping the pace pretty high here on the game. So again, play action, good protection, delivers a great ball to Mark Andrews right where that ball is supposed to be, correcting those issues that I said earlier about not driving the ball through. That's where that ball is supposed to be. Great placement, great throw, great protection. CBS going to give us a little Fox game update on Tampa and New Orleans going on, but we ain't cared about that. So again, we came out the gate with 2 straight passing plays on this. Now we're going to get the first run play here on 2nd and 3rd, 10 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. So you're going to see we got heavy set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like on the line. So that's a preferred run look. Now, honestly, I didn't have too much to pick apart on this play. We're going to see I get a motion, I believe. Let me double check my notes here. So, yeah, we have Josh Oliver on the motion here. We're going to be running left. Just short. Let's go back and watch this one more time. So we're going to have Powers pulling. You have Linderbaum great off the snap. McCary's got his guy, Ricard. Ricard's actually going to miss a block big time here. This is Melvin Ingram, the free agent signing by the Dolphins or whatever trade, I don't know. Either way, a great player. He is going to swim Ricard hard. Josh Oliver is going to actually save this play here. Let's watch. Swim. Gone. Now, lesson to young kids if they ever watch this. This is why you don't give up on the play even if you just messed up. Oliver sees this, is going to save this play by chipping him right here. But Ricard does a good job not giving up on the play. Devin Duvernay doing a great job here. Still got great blocking on the outside. He's going to see this. And look at that. Devin got 2 guys. That is a wide receiver with 2 blockers. McCary's going to take him down. Gets good enough to allow him to get to the outside. And here's Ricard coming back to make a block. Helps make that get a few yards. Again, though, chase down from the backside. So not a bad play. A little bit of a failure on Pat Ricard, but considering how much he succeeds half the time, I ain't too worried about it. So now we're at 3rd and 2, and this is where I wanted to really break down this tape. So again, we have Mark Andrews left in the slot. We got Patrick Ricard in an obvious motion spot. He's never going to take this snap probably here wide too often. A lot of men at the line. A lot of people. Looks like straight man coverage. He knows that he's not staying. Morgan Moses is going to get some great push on this play. McCary's going to get some good distance. And let's just watch it show, I should say. Man, I got to write my notes cleaner. So there's our Patrick Ricard motion. We have Powers on the pull here. Moses got his guy online. Now, Ricard's going to deliver a pretty good seal here, to be honest. It's just a little sad. I think Powers and Lamar are going to get a little tripped up feet-wise here. So Ricard's delivering the block. McCary gets great distance. I want to go back and, slow this down one more time. Let's pay attention to Patrick McCary here. Going to be on outside seal duties. He's going to have 15 blitzing here from the outside. This defensive lineman here playing the 4 or 5 technique is going to be going slanting inside. So again, coming outside, he's going to read the inside move And watch him cover this distance to make sure Lamar doesn't get hit here. Look at that. Quick distance. So here we're going to stop again. Ricard's got a good outside block. Moses has got his guy about a yard or two off. You've got Powers coming through, kind of helping here. Now, I wish he kind of would have gone outside here, but actually sealing the inside, I believe, is the correct call here. You can see it. 1, 2, 3. You've got man on man. This has potential to be a big play. Here we are again. And I think, again, just he's kind of losing his balance on the play. He's going to go down this ankle right here. Is going to trip Lamar up. I'm going to cover one more thing because I think that's what prevented Lamar from going outside. Again, sealed. This could have been a big play. Lamar just gets tripped up. But let's back up. I want to actually critique Mark Andrews here in the slot a little bit. Props to Demarcus Robinson on the outside. Young wide receivers, pay attention to how he sells his route. Even though this is a run play, and look how far they are back. If you push that vertical stem and you sell that route, that's a 10-yard block, basically, automatically. But I'm going to critique Mark Andrews a little bit. Watch the effort by the receivers here. And it's going to literally go best to worst from top to bottom. Now, I understand Mark, though, has got to read the play a little more. But let's watch here. He's coming out to get his guy. He's trying to sell a route. He's actually going to give a little move. Mark is slow but reading. If he's going to be that slow off snap, I would rather him come inside real quick at this point and chip with Morgan. Pop him one time. He would have had plenty of time to pop him and then take either him or him for the inside. So let's watch here. Again, he's still reading. He had plenty of time to come here and help his tackle, the closest player to him on snap, basically. And if he would have popped him and then came and got this DB, I think we would have seen a massive difference in that play. Small things can make the difference in the NFL, and I know he's probably not really his assignment, but critique to him and Greg Roman. So with that, we're going to move on to the 4th down run. We're going to have a QB run left. Again, here we're going to see the slow-mo. Ricard sees the inside guy. Ben Powers. I think that's actually the right move there to make sure he doesn't come and get Lamar kind of on the backside. It's just unfortunate he kind of lost his balance a little bit. Maybe smaller, choppier steps will help. But again, 4th and 1, 9 minutes. And again, maybe a play action here. Maybe a play action on the last play. But so again, we got a heavy set, basically a goal line shotgun kind of situation here. They have everyone up on the line of scrimmage. We're going to see a double motion left. So halfback motion left. Mark Andrews coming on the motion left. You're going to see Daniel Falele, sorry if I mispronounce your name, reported eligible, is a right tackle lined up outside left tackle here. And for this play, I'm actually going to attempt to switch. Yeah. All right, we're going to switch our coverage so I can get a better camera angle here than the broadcast. So with that being said here, you're going to see right guard. Zeitler is going to be pulling. Daniel Falele, the rookie, is going to be a little slow getting off the snap, in my opinion. Sadly, Patrick McCarry right here, 65 left tackle, is going to get swam pretty good. While it doesn't penetrate too hard, it stops the push of the offensive line and is going to result in a big difference in this play. So let's break this down a little further here. So again, off snap, great push right here off rip. And as you can see, he's a little slow in my opinion. Ricard's not moving yet. So we've got great push here. And as you can see, there's someone getting through right there. Oops. Now it's going to go back too far. Maybe it was Daniel Falele, but I thought I had a different camera angle here. Where? My apologies. Don't know what just happened. There we are. 3rd and 3. So 4th and 1. Motion. And there it is. McCary just got swam. He pushed hard. He's already swam. So Filet, instead of taking his man, is going to have to collapse and try to stop him. So while this probably was supposed to be down block, easy run with the tight end coming to wham somebody basically, or the right guard, everyone's going to get tripped up right here, and we're going to have zero push. And I hate that, again, NFL, the sideline camera just does not work correctly. So we're just going to have to play this full speed. My apologies. So swam right there. And again, it messes up the entire play. I don't really think that's on Powers. We're going to play this back one more time. Let's watch Powers here. Powers holds his block well. That's not on Powers. That's actually McCary getting swam and holding up the entire line. So on the 4th and 1, we can actually kind of rest that blame on Patrick McCary, our left tackle. So again, we're mostly examining here the run plays by the Baltimore Ravens in the second half of the game. And I am just blown away by how bad of a cut this is by Kenyon Drake. I believe that's who's in right here. So we have Baltimore 1st and 10 on about Miami 34, it looks like. Wishbone formation, 2 wide. It's going to be a run left, and what I believe to be an outside run left. You're going to have left guard here, Ben Powers, pulling left. Immediately, you're going to see him looking to the second level. So McCary is going to seal the D lineman right here. Melvin Ingram's going to come into the backfield. Based on Powers' vision, I don't think he's supposed to seal the edge. I think he's supposed to be the next level blocker. I think it's actually Ricard that's supposed to kind of seal the outside here. Oliver is going to kind of pull inside. I think he's supposed to be primary gap coverage for the pulling guard. And so Melvin Ingram is going to rush in pretty hard. Ricard actually is going to get a little knocked, but he's going to hold his ground and decently seal the outside. Kenyon Drake, though, is going to cut back inside here, and I just don't think it's the right call. So let's pause off snap. Oops. My apologies. Don't mean to have audio. So we're looking. I don't know if he changed the direction of the play there. Off snap. So we have Powers pulling. Linderbaum's got good push. McCary is sealing the D lineman here. Like I said, Powers is kind of looking next level. Ricard looks like he's looking at Melvin already. So I don't fault Powers for not getting there. Again, he kind of is not even like looking at it. It doesn't seem like that's his responsibility. Like I said, Oliver's coming in to fill gap coverage. So here we are. Again, Powers could maybe, but at this point, again, it doesn't seem like it's his responsibility. It kind of seems like right here, these two. The halfback. So let's freeze. Ricard's going to get popped pretty good by Ingram here, to be honest. McCary's sealed the edge here. Powers is into the next level, and Oliver has sealed the inside. But you have 3 men kind of converging out inside a little bit still here. Sold the route good enough that this guy is kind of turned, and he's not in a position to make a play. So watch one more freeze frame ahead here. Of course, it went a little too far. Sorry. So I'm going to pause it after a snap here. And after Ricard gets his block, but before Kenyon decides to make this inside cut, right here, with Powers pulling, that's a good, decent outside block. For what I see, Melvin's hands are inside. He's got the outside leverage right here, and looks feet-wise about even. Like I said, gave him a good pop, kind of got him a little on his back foot. Now, yes, you could cut this inside with Oliver coming right here, but considering that he's inside leverage, he's on the outside leverage, and you've got 2 men here, I do not see a reason to cut out inside. And if you would have continued this outside run, Powers, this would have been a huge. Because, again, Powers is unblocked here. Powers would have caught one of these 2 second-level defenders. And again, Melvin still hasn't gotten outside. He is still inside. But Kenyon Drake decides to cut this back inside and, of course, runs into a Melvin Ingram and a wall. And Patrick, why'd you go inside, bro? Why? That's not on scheme. That's not on the offensive lineman. That's a Kenyon Drake problem. That's a running back that doesn't have vision problem. That's a running back that doesn't have the burst that he used to have a year or two ago problem. I'm sorry, Kenyon, but I was never a fan of the signing to begin with. I would have rather kept depth in another position.